What's going on, everyone? Today we are back on the Toyota Pre-Runner. So we got a good amount on the Ford done. We're kind of at a standstill for right now. The weather took a crap on us and it's all snowy, so we can't take a test drive. And I'm waiting on some parts for the headlights so we can put the front end all back together. So tonight, I think we're going to put some grounds in this thing and we're going to see if that makes it run any better. I'm not being very optimistic, but I'm really hoping that's all it is. So we're going to add some grounds from the motor to the body. We're going to do the battery to the body. And we're going to also do the motor to the frame. There's already a ground going from the battery to the motor. That's the only one I've found so far. So we're going to dive into this thing and we're going to see what happens. Hopefully it fixes it. Like I said, I'm not being optimistic, but we'll see what happens. So as I was rooting around in my toolbox, I have an electrical drawer. I found 3 of these cables. So we're going to use these as the ground cables. Luckily they're already black. And yeah. We're going to start installing these. I'm going to clean up the body a little bit. There's some paint behind there. I'm going to clean that hole up. And we're going to start putting some grounds in this thing. And hopefully it'll fix our problem. So I think I got all the tools I need. We're going to go ahead and get started on this. I got my 1/4-inch ratchet. I got my 10, 12, 14. That should be just about all that we need under here to put these grounds in. I will have to grab something else for this terminal on the battery. Everything else I'm going to mess with should, if it's the right bolt in this, the original bolts, it should only be 10, 12s, and 14s. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this and see what happens. Alright, so we got all the grounds in. We ended up doing a ground from the body to the motor, a ground from the body to the frame, and then over here we have a ground going from the motor to the frame. So, and then there is the one ground off the battery that was going down to the starter area. So, I don't know if this fixed it or not, but we're going to jump in the truck and we're going to fire it up and we're going to turn everything on and see if it fixed the issue or not. This is all assuming that the battery's not dead. So, let's see here. Shut all that off. Okay. So far, so good. Well, the voltage gauge didn't drop, at least like it used to be doing. You used to shut the truck off whenever you turn everything on. So blower motor's on, the headlights are on. Everything is on right now that used to make the truck die. Oh, that'll be so awesome if that's all that was. I'll be so excited. The truck does need a valve adjustment. Hopefully it's just a valve adjustment, but that's pretty cool. Woo! It's a win, I think. So we'll have to get some stuff moved, and it won't be tonight, but let's get some stuff moved and see if the truck dies under a load. But if that's all that was just some grounds, that's a win in my book. I'm pretty excited. Taylor night, we put a ground from the body to the motor. We got motor to, that one is motor to chassis, and we have a body to chassis. So far, the truck seems to be running better now that we put those on. So if that's the case, a simple fuel pump and some grounds, and the truck's hopefully fixed. So we'll see after we take it for a test drive. Well, it runs, so now we can start working on stuff like the A-pillar, because we want to get that fixed, and it definitely needs a valve adjustment. And there's some other noises going on. Might need some bottom end bearings at some point, but that's kind of part of buying a truck not running. You don't really know what you're going to get. So we'll start with the valve adjustment, go from there, and then we get it all reassembled, and maybe we'll be able to go jump this thing a little bit.